Drage gledalke, dragi gledalci, pozdravljeni v Paradi plesa, ki vas tokrat vabi k ogledu ekskluzivne reportaže z Dunajskega festivala sodobnega plesa ImPulsTanz. Po lanski odpovedi za voljo korone seveda je letošnji ponovno zasijal vsej svoji raznolikosti in mednarodnosti. Že tiskovna konferenca, ki se je odvijala 10. junija, dober mesec dni pred festivalom, je bila optimistična. Kot vedno se je zbrala plejada tistih, ki kurirajo program, na njem nastopajo in tudi novinarji smo napolnili prekrasen ambient Libele na vrhu Leopold muzeja v muzejski četrti.
So there's a lot of uncoordinated things still going on, and I hope we bring this together, because in a way I'm not so sure that everything is over. I think we have to be very, very careful, and under these conditions we will do the festival with the 3G rules and so on and so on. But we will take a lot of care to stay healthy, and we'll do everything to make the situation better, not probably going into the fourth or the fifth lockdown.
It was a little bit not depressing, but frustrating, because we were last year really we had the program fully ready and then we had to cancel it in April, which means we were committed to 240 workshops, and so this year is really the program of last year. Because we are in the world with all those artists to bring them, and it was interesting, of course, to be in touch with all the artists over this period, simply because with the range of people that we have from all over the world, you get a little bit of a picture from all over the world and how the pandemic hits the different nationalities or people harder or less hard, and where there were great programs in place to support the artists and where these were totally missing. And also how the people, these are all people that deal with their body, and COVID of course attacks the body, and that's why different than political crisis, this was really much a crisis in a way, and in a multiple way, an existential issue for so many people all over the world.
The biggest part is just to have a bigger arena to bring things into discussion and conversation, and have a wide knowledge, or embodied knowledge, attained knowledge of other people to discuss things.
What Vienna is known for is that we really put more and more money into arts. And this is very important for every country, because we see now that these institutions, they are fragile. The payment is low. Normally, for most of the people, the payment is very low. So we have to think that art can be a social place for everyone, and it strengthens our community.
Festival, ki ga spremljam skoraj od njegovih začetkov dalje, letošnji je bil 38. po vrsti, je letos utrpel tragično izgubo enega od ustanoviteljev in umetniškega vodje festivala. Legendarni plesalec, koreograf in pedagog Ismail Ivo je preminul zaradi zapletov s korono letos aprila. Izguba je nenadomestljiva, a njegov duh je bil prisoten ves čas festivala na vseh odrih in delavnicah. V njegov spomin je bila 1. avgusta v Volksteatru organizirana posebna predstava, na kateri so nastopili nekateri ustvarjalci, ki jim je Ismail pomagal pri njihovih karierah in bil z njimi tesno povezan.
Very strange feeling, a heavy feeling, I would say, because you know about Ismail. He was the soul of the festival, and for us it was so, I don't know, so natural that he's there that we, in a way, didn't even think about it, but he was the one who was nearly speaking to every teacher about his project, giving hope, being a wonderful teacher, especially also for non-dancers. He really loved that. We miss him as a performer, as a choreographer. Yeah, and I miss him personally as maybe one of my closest friends. And for me it's so heavy because when this COVID came to him in the middle of March, it was very, very fast that he had to go to intensive care. I think he had a good treatment there. He was then 2 weeks incubated, or how you say this. And then it seemed that it was over. He came back to the normal station. We spoke to each other already on the phone, making plans for the summer. Then we WhatsApped because his voice was still a little bit low after this 2 weeks treatment. And we were full of plans, and suddenly, after 3 days in the normal station in the hospital, there was a backlash, and then it took 36 hours, and rien ne va plus. It came really by surprise, and it's a loss we can't compensate it really, I'm sure.
I did a little short of a solo, what is called Hero. So for me, it was a memorial for him to say, you know, the hero that he was. For me, he was someone full of. I wanted to remember him from the power that he has, you know, of bringing people together, of loving, always being positive. So I wanted to celebrate that kind of energy that he left.
Jaz osebno z njim nisem imela zelo veliko kontakta, vem pa, da sta z Joeom bila blazna prijatelja, zato ker Joe je tudi med prvimi pedagogi, ki so začeli ta festival. Mislim, da jih je bilo na začetku samo 5 in vem, da je imel zelo tesne in prijateljske odnose z Izmaelom in vem, da mu je tudi zelo hudo.
When I first came to ImPulsTanz in 2009, you know, firstly, just seeing someone who looked like me is a huge already. But, you know, anyone who knows him knows that he has a kind of vibrance that is contagious. And so I met him and he knew me right away. And he's like, I know you, we invited you, we're happy to have you. Are you ready? What are you gonna do? And I'm like, I just got here, I don't know, you know. And I feel every time I saw him throughout my first time here, he was like, go, do it now, move, be quick, go, get at it, go, it's now. And that really had an impact on me when I left in 2009. You know, after the dance web program was over, I felt like, yes, you know, the time is now. Go out and do it, you know, express something. And I was reminded, even, you know, in the video, at the very beginning of the video, he says, if you're gonna talk about beauty, if you wanna do something beautiful, make it the most beautiful thing that you can express, so much so that perhaps you forget emotion.
He is the soul of the festival, so he's never going to go. He's missing in physical form, but he's left a legacy. I mean, I have personally done his class when I was a student, and then when I was teaching, I again took his class. And, you know, I feel anytime he's going to walk out of the, you know, that door, because 1 and 2 is where he used to always take the class. With his pants rolled up, white. He's always in full white and full black, and with his bag on the shoulder or, you know, the trolley. And there's an elegance, you know. And he was like the mascot of the festival. Like, you know, you associated the festival and you had his image because he was a spokesperson for the festival, and he did so well. In so many ways, you know. He's physically not there, but the energy of the festival, with which he created it with Carl and, you know, 2-3 other people, I so feel that this festival embodies his spirit. So I think Ismail is going to be in spirit with us all the while.
In memoriam Ismailu Ivu je bila tudi moja prva predstava, ki sem jo obiskala v 5-dnevnem bivanju na Dunaju. Vrnitev v osrčje poletnega plesa je bil kar nekakšen balzam za vse nas, ki smo vpeti v plesno dogajanje. Še posebej pa je bilo ganljivo srečati tiste, ki so od nekdaj bili del festivala. Eden takšnih je zagotovo prepoznavni plesalec v Madoninih spotih Salim Gaulos, ki pa je danes samo pedagog. Na Dunaju je poučeval fuzijo sodobnega plesa. Pa Jose Agudo, ki je še vedno aktiven na odrih kot pedagog, pa navdušuje s prepletenostjo indijskega kataka in španskega flamenka v plesno poezijo. Pa Američan Ori Flomin, ki zna vzbuditi v plesalcih tisto željo, da je joga nujno potrebna za vzdrževanje plesne kondicije. Natalija Kataneja in njeni svilnati zračni klasi nas prepričajo, da je preprosto viseti z neba. Terence Lewis, ki se je kljub slabi epidemiološki sliki na Dunaj prebil iz Indije.
I'm very grateful to be here. I'm also very grateful to ImPulsTanz and the team because, you know, coming from a country like mine, India, Brazil, or South America, there was a lot of, you know, apprehension. And of course, we went to all the protocols of, you know, testing and vaccination, you know, fully vaccinated. And of course, it's my responsibility to make sure I am, you know, given the fact that, you know, we are going to be in touch with so many people. But it's so great to be here, and it's so amazing that, you know, the government of Austria allowed us to do this and, you know, gave us certain exceptions, you know, keeping in mind all the other protocols and keeping all the safety standards.
Now it's 10 years. So this, I guess, is my 10th. We're taking out the coronavirus time that was, unfortunately, we couldn't come. But so I'm super thrilled and happy to be back. It's beautiful to see people from all ages, all different backgrounds, dropping into the class and having fun. Yeah, a lot of fun.
I saw a lot of people, you know, on Zoom and performing at home, but trying to ignore, like stand in the center and do a lot of movement in the center of the space and kind of like try not to kick the couch or try not to. And then I thought, but now we have a new, it's more, think about it like a scenery for a piece or discovering your home, that you're not upset that you are not in the studio or not try to pretend that your home is a studio, because it's not. And then if you are dancing and you have a couch and the move was roll to the floor, but you don't have space, so roll with the couch or get up, you know, get up on the chair and under and make the phrase like this. So it's not exactly the phrase I would do in the studio, but I'm still dancing and it's a new discovery. So I kind of call this workshop Your Home, Your Dance. It felt very surreal being here, but also very familiar and very special because all the things we did, we stopped doing, now we are reappreciating and reevaluating. And everything you do, it's like, wow, that's so good, you know? And in a way, it's like awakening our sensations. And I've been teaching a lot on Zoom, yoga classes, and the first day, Monday, I was sitting in the studio and we did together in the yoga class. And, you know, in Zoom, everybody's muted except me. And I was like, oh my God, hearing everybody, this collective sound, nothing can replace that.
I know the transitions a lot of times, it's harder from a performer to go to a non-performer. But for me, you know, the transition was so easy. And I love teaching almost much more than performing now, yeah. Because I can share my knowledge with, you know, with my students, and they can learn from it. And I love all levels. I love beginners, I love intermediate, I love advanced, I love all kind of dances. It doesn't matter how high your leg goes, you know, it's all just about energy and coming together and creating something beautiful.
Very happy to have this opportunity again, to be teaching, being around people and sharing the same passion. It's getting very popular, yes. I'm very happy with the results of all the people being very interested in being part of the courses and very open and to receive and enjoying everything what we are having on the class.
Letos smo lahko Slovenci in Slovenke še posebej ponosni, da so bili del festivala tudi slovenski plesni ustvarjalci. No, konkretno ustvarjalke. Tako sta se Bara Kolenc in Leja Jurišič s projektom Brina, kinestetični spomenik, uvrstili v glavni program festivala in to po dolgih letih odsotnosti.
Tehnično so zahtevna, predstave v bistvu vizualno. Projekcije so, to je pač res huda matematika, da se to zgodi. Se mi zdi fascinantno, da v bistvu na nek način humaniziramo objekt. Hkrati damo stran človeško telo, ampak se ne prepustimo neki usodi, ampak probamo ravno ples tudi skozi ali pa objekt spraviti v ples, no? Ampak resničen ples.
Ta gibalni spomenik, gibljivi spomenik, v bistvu hotel postaviti kot nekakšen nov format, kot nekakšen nov umetniški format in na drugi strani tudi nek nov format samega spomenika. Ne? Kako v bistvu spomenik deluje kot nekaj, kar gre usporedno s tem, s to gibljivostjo samega spomina, zgodovinskega spomina, relativnostjo zgodovinskega spomina in v bistvu na nek način pokaže na nek moment v zgodovini, ne? Tako kot smo mi pač pokazali na Brino, na to našo Marto Pavlin, plesalko, ki je v bistvu nekakšen fenomen znotraj zgodovine sodobnega plesa, ne? Se pravi plesalka, partizanka, plesalka, ki dejansko pleše, moderni ples improvizira v gozdu za tovariše, ne? In za v bistvu prebivalce po vaseh. Ne? Se pravi, v bistvu ta nek zgodovinski moment potegne na plano, ne? Hkrati pa ga ne fiksira, ga ne spremeni v mit.
Da ne sezidamo nečesa, kar bo v nekem režimu interesantno, v drug režim bo pa to poskusil podreti. In tudi kompleksnost njenih odločitev, celotne vojne, ker mi se tukaj pogovarjamo vsem o dveh straneh, ne? Ena je avstrijska, ena je pa slovenska stran. Tako da projekt, jaz mislim, da je gre v hude globine.
V bistvu je samo isto Kovač leta 92 bil v tem rednem programu. To pa so zdaj svojim solom, kako sem ujel Sokola. Torej po več kot 30 letih, praktično točno 30 letih, pa so zdaj pač spet predstavljava tukaj, ne, slovenske barve. Ampak to smo tudi hoteli reči, ko so o tem razmišljali. Pa verjetno se tudi strinjaš, ne, da bi marsikatera slovenska predstava po kvaliteti lahko prišla v glavni program, ne. Tako da tukaj se seveda preizprašuje, ne, tudi neka razmerja moči, kapitala v končni fazi, kako te veliki festivali sploh funkcionirajo.
Tudi performerka Irena Tomažin, ki bolj kot z gibom pleše z glasom, je bila del projekta Vienna Plastic Party, ki je bil uvrščen v glavni del programa.
Tako da sama prisostvujem pri festivalu, sem drugič. Zdaj sem tudi sama pozabila, je bilo 4 leta nazaj, z Rovnico pa z mojo družino smo prišli, ko sem učila prvič. Zdaj ta drugič sva pa z Julijem smo imeli research project in se mi zdi, da smo vsi v prvi vrsti praznovali sploh to, da smo lahko skupaj. Zelo lepo je biti tukaj in v bistvu videti, da so stvari, kar se umetnosti, kulture tiče, še možne in da se lahko družimo in da lahko ustvarjamo. Jaz sebe še vedno tretiram kot nekoga, ki pleše, oziroma tudi nisem te vrste pevka, da bi dojemala glas mimo telesa. In zame je v bistvu ples kot neka taka kompozicija glasu, oziroma telo je tista kompozicija, da lahko sploh pridem do glasu. Tako da mogoče za kakšne malo kompliciram, ampak seveda dislektični ljudje imamo druge principe, kako pridemo do glasbe oziroma kako nekako zaznavamo svoje telo. Tako da zame sta to kot en tak ljubeči vozu, telo samo z glasom.
Plesalka in koreografinja Snežana Premuš je bila del projekta Lifelong Burning, a se je javila online in razložila, kako je potekal razvoj njenih kreacij. Se je pa zato cvetober mariborskih plesalk iz plesne izbe in galerije plesa odločil, da teden dni intenzivno preživi v dunajskem okolju. Jaša, Nadja, Anja, Vanja, Maša in Nika so si zadale natrpan urnik, a bile nadvse zadovoljne, da so nabirale nova odlična znanja in izkušnje.
Odločila sem se zato, ker smo se v bistvu vse skupaj zmenili, da pridemo, ker so predlani bile že ostale, ko jaz nisem mogla iti, pa sem hodila zdaj izkoristiti to priložnost. Kako sem pa klase izbrala? Izbrala sem tako, da sem pogledala malo videe, predstavitvene, pa da mi je nekaj blizu, pa recimo hip-hop sem si izbrala tudi zaradi tega, ker je nekaj, kar sem si vedno želela trenirati, ampak nikoli nisem šla, pa se še malo iz svojega obdobja dam.
Fajn je biti spet nazaj med skupino plesalcev in da si v neki veliki dvorani in je dejansko lahko se razplešeš, nisi ujet v svoji sobi.
Kako doživljaš učne ure?
Veliko je različnih plesalcev, različnih tehnik, stilov in se mi zdi res dobro, da vsi pridejo v eno skupino in se drugo tudi učimo in je res tako internacionalno med sabo mešano.
Kaj boš odnesla v Slovenijo?
Dost dobre volje, dobre energije, tudi malo samozavesti, kot so ostale rekle, pa dost novega znanja. No?
Bi priporočala tudi ostalim plesalcem?
Ja,
recimo?
definitivno.
Zakaj si prišla na Dunaj?
Od Vanje in pa njenih kolegic sem slišala, da je festival zelo zanimiv, tudi moja trenerka mi ga je priporočala, pa tudi, da naberem nekaj novega plesnega znanja, pa spoznam tudi malo druge pedagoge.
Vsi so prišli iz malo tak enega obdobja, vseeno je to leto prineslo neko, malo smo se vsi ustavili, mogoče nismo bili toliko aktivni in je fajn videti, da se spet mogoče skupaj povezujemo, pa dvigujemo energijo in ja, da pač pušamo tru. Je pa lepo videti ljudi, da so iz cele Evrope, da smo lahko spet na enem kupu.
Jasno, da Brez Urše Rupnik tudi ni impulza. Asistentka Joea Legado je hvaležna, da se je ponovno vrnila v dunajski plesni tempo.
Lansko poletje je bilo res nekaj zelo drugačnega, kot zadnjih vsaj 10 let. Tako da v bistvu sem ful pogrešala Dunaj, ImPulsTanz, Joea, ampak sem si pa vzela cel mesec za sebe, kar je pa tudi blazna redkost. In po drugi strani letos sem ful vesela, da smo spet nazaj in v bistvu se čuti to veselje. Ne vem, mislim, da je nek drugačno to navdušenje, da smo spet skupaj, da spet lahko plešemo. Zelo veliko domačinov, Avstrijcev, pa tle okrog iz sosednjih držav. Pogrešamo Azice, Indice, Američane, ampak vseeno nekak festival ful lepo živi, tako da smo vsi zadovoljni.
In kaj povedo številke? Budžet festivala je zavidljivih 7,5 milijona evrov in med 15. julijem in 15. avgustom se je zvrstilo kar 155 predstav, ki si jih je ogledalo malo več kot 33 obiskovalcev v gledališčih in muzejih. Torej skoraj 88% obiskanost. V arzenalu v starih vojaških skladiščih se je zvrstilo 185 delavnic in raziskovalnih projektov in je doseglo obiskanost 31.850 plesa željne publike. Organizatorji so še posebej ponosni na številko 13.000, ki se jih je udeležilo na tako imenovanih odprtih klasih za vse. Teh je bilo kar 196. Letos so na novo odprli tudi festivalski lounge v mestnem parku, kjer je vsako noč plesalo v ritmih različnih DJ-jev okoli 16.000 ljudi. Skupaj se je torej v različnih akcijah udeležilo impulza 112.000 ljudi, kar je odlična številka za razmere, v katerih je festival potekal. Seveda je bil pogoj za obisk katerekoli prireditve pogojen s PCT izkazom, a vse je potekalo popolnoma brez zadreg. Nova normalnost pač. Korona je bila tudi tema mnogih predstav, poleg tradicionalno aktualnih tem o beguncih, seksualnosti, LGBT skupnosti, socialni neenakosti in politiki nasploh, zato ni čudno, da je nagrada za mladega koreografa šla v roke skupini, ki jo sestavljajo švedsko-norveško švicarske umetnice in so si predstavo Fibre priplesale nagrado 5.000 evrov in mesečno rezidenco prihodnje leto. Datumi festivala so že objavljeni in sicer se bo odvijal med 7. julijem in 14. avgustom 2022, kar pomeni kar teden dni plesa več. Ja, saj pravijo organizatorji, po vseh teh letih smo še vedno nori. Se strinja tudi naša ekipa, ki vas vabi, da ste v naši družbi ponovno še 14 dni, ker veste, da je dan s plesom odličen dan.